The supreme art of war is to subdue the enemy without fighting. All warfare is based on deception. In the midst of chaos, there is also opportunity. Supreme excellence consists of breaking the enemy's resistance without fighting. If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles. To know your enemy, you must become your enemy. The greatest victory is that which requires no battle. Victorious warriors win first and then go to war, while defeated warriors go to war first and then seek to win. There is no instance of a nation benefiting from prolonged warfare. In the midst of chaos, there is also opportunity. Opportunities multiply as they are seized. He who is prudent and lies in wait for an enemy who is not will be victorious. Know yourself, and you will win all battles. Let your plans be dark and impenetrable as night, and when you move, fall like a thunderbolt. Appear weak when you are strong, and strong when you are weak. The art of war is of vital importance to the state. In the midst of chaos, there is also opportunity. There are not more than 5 musical notes, yet the combinations of these 5 give rise to more melodies than can ever be heard. When you surround an army, leave an outlet free. Do not press a desperate foe too hard. The wise warrior avoids the battle. Move swift as the wind and closely formed as the wood. Attack like the fire and be still as the mountain. Treat your men as you would your own beloved sons, and they will follow you into the deepest valley. The best victory is when the opponent surrenders of its own accord before there are any actual hostilities. It is best to win without fighting. In war, the way is to avoid what is strong and to strike at what is weak. Even the finest sword plunge into salt water will eventually rust. To fight and conquer in all your battles is not supreme excellence. Supreme excellence consists in breaking the enemy's resistance without fighting. When the enemy gives you an opening, be swift as a hare and he will be unable to withstand you. Ponder and deliberate before you make a move. If your opponent is of choleric temper, seek to irritate him. Pretend to be weak, that he may grow arrogant. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. He who knows when he can fight and when he cannot will be victorious. One may know how to conquer without being able to do it. In the midst of chaos, there is also opportunity. There are roads which must not be followed, armies which must be not attacked, towns which must not be besieged, positions which must not be contested. It is easy to love your friend, but sometimes the hardest lesson to learn is to love your enemy. Strategy without tactics is the slowest route to victory. Tactics without strategy is the nose before defeat. Quickness is the essence of the war. If ignorant both of your enemy and yourself, you are certain to be in peril. To lift an autumn hair is no sign of great strength. To see the sun and moon is no sign of sharp sight. To hear the noise of thunder is no sign of a quick ear. To lift an autumn hair is no sign of great strength. To see the sun and moon is no sign of sharp sight. To hear the noise of thunder is no sign of a quick ear. If you wait by the river long enough, the bodies of your enemies will float by. The consummate leader cultivates the moral law and strictly adheres to method and discipline. Thus it is in his power to control success. In war, numbers alone confer no advantage. Do not advance relying on sheer military power. Build your opponent a golden bridge to retreat across. If you wait by the river long enough, the bodies of your enemies will float by. The quality of decision is like the well-timed swoop of a falcon, which enables it to strike and destroy its victim. When strong, avoid them. If of high morale, depress them. Seem humble to fill them with conceit. If at ease, exhaust them. If united, separate them. Attack their weaknesses, emerge to their surprise. The quality of decision is like the well-timed swoop of a falcon, which enables it to strike and destroy its victim. A good commander is benevolent and unconcerned with fame. Thus we may know that there are 5 essentials for victory. He will win who knows when to fight and when not to fight. Courage without wisdom is recklessness. The greatest triumph is to subdue the enemy without fighting. He who knows when he can fight and when he cannot will be victorious. To defeat the enemy, you must be the enemy. The gift of the ability to see clearly amidst chaos is essential for success. There is no greater despair than having no hope. He who moves first has the advantage. The bravest of actions is to think with your own head. Attack the enemy's weakness, not his strength. True victory is to defeat the enemy without ever fighting. Focus on creating opportunities rather than waiting for them. He who understands his own strength and weakness will always be ahead in battle. Victory is reserved for those willing to pay the price. A leader is best when people barely know he exists. Thus we may know that there are 5 essentials for victory. He will win who knows when to fight and when not to fight. Danger may be everywhere, but opportunity is too. True victory is to defeat the enemy without fighting. Patience is the greatest of a leader's virtues. The art of war is of vital importance to the state. It is a matter of life and death, a road either to safety or to ruin. The bravest of actions is to think with your own head. Great leaders are able to create opportunities, even in the most challenging circumstances. There is no more dangerous place than the comfort zone. Great leaders inspire others to believe in them. The greatest leaders inspire others to believe in themselves. The most skilled warrior is not one who wins every battle, but one who wins without fighting. The true warrior avoids conflict whenever possible, but is prepared to fight when necessary. He who knows the enemy and knows himself will not be endangered in 100 battles. The true art of war is to conquer the enemy without fighting. The best strategy is one that leaves the enemy with no options. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the ability to act despite it. True power lies not in brute force, but in strategic intelligence. The true master of war does not fight to win, but to achieve peace. One who does not understand the principles of war will inevitably suffer defeat. Success in war requires more than physical strength. It requires mental and strategic strength. One who is able to adapt will thrive, while one who is inflexible will perish. The true leader does not seek power, but rather the welfare of their people. Humility is the most important quality of a truly great leader. True victory is one in which all objectives are achieved without sacrificing too much. True strength lies in unity. True weakness lies in division. He who waits for a perfect opportunity will never act. The true leader is one who inspires others to be better than themselves. The best way to win a battle is to avoid it altogether. The true warrior does not concern himself with being strong, but with being flexible.